Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Data Engineering. Today I am going to teach you about storage systems. Generally in data engineering we work with the source and target systems. As you know, we extract source data and process them as per business need and load into target systems. So here we mean to say source and target systems are like a database, storage accounts. So in Azure, we call that as data lake or blob. In AWS, we call it as S3. In GCP, we call it as storage bucket. Here, I would like to teach you with Azure as a cloud. So that's the reason I am going to take Azure's storage system, that is blob and data lake. So let's create Azure data storage system. Let's go to Azure portal. Click on storage account, otherwise you can type storage account. I hope you understand what is storage account. Storage account is like a storage system in Azure where we can upload files. That storage account is two types: blob storage account, data lake storage account. So coming to the storage account, now let's create a new storage account. Click on create. We have to select a resource group. Select either existing resource group or create a new resource group. You can create a new resource group also over here. So I am selecting the existing one, project RG. Storage account name I am mentioning like project data engineering blob. Can you see the storage account is already exists? That's the reason we cannot use the same name. So keep some another name. And this is falls under East US region. So whatever storage account we create, that go into East US region. And performance is standard. There is a premium also. For our teaching purpose, standard is enough. Here we can see redundancy. We have many kind of redundancies: locally redundant storage, LRS, geo redundant storage, GRS, zone redundant storage, geo zone redundant storage. There are total 4 types of redundant storage. First of all, whatever we upload into storage account, that get copied 3 times to get available. For example, we don't want to lose our data. That's the reason Azure itself is creating 3 times copy of that file. So coming to the locally redundant storage, this is like a single data center where our files get stored 3 times. I will show you this diagram. For example, in an Azure documentation, we can see what is locally redundant storage. This is locally redundant storage. In primary region, there is a data center. In data center, whatever we create storage account, that is nothing but that particular storage account storage system is installed in one of the data center, and there our copies get maintained. Copy 1, 2, 3. Total 3 copies gets created in a single data center. This is locally redundant storage. For our teaching purpose, we can use this locally redundant storage. But in case of enterprise applications, you don't want to lose your data. In case of this data center failure, your data will be lost, and recreating that data is tough for enterprise applications. So in that scenario, maybe we can go for zone redundant storage. Here there is another option called zone redundant storage. Zone redundant storage is like in primary region, whatever we upload into storage account, that get stored into 3 different zones in 3 different locations. This is physical location 1, physical location 2, physical location 3. All these physical locations are spread across 3 zones: availability zone 1, availability zone 2, availability zone 3. So Azure fundamental rule is that whatever we upload, that get copied 3 times. Okay. In locally redundant storage, that 3 times copy is happening within the same data center. But in this zone redundant storage, first time copy occurs in zone 1, second copy occurs in zone 2, third copy occurs in zone 3. So if one of the zone is failed, that is not what one of the data center is failed, then data is there in another data center. If these two get fails also, that another data center is available, then we can get data from that place. This is called zone redundant storage. But all these things are happening in the same region. 3 zones in the same region. That is nothing but zone redundant storage. One more type of redundant storage is there, that is geo redundant storage. For geo redundant storage, we can see like this. So our data copied in two different regions. In one region, it follows locally redundant storage. That is nothing but one data center maintains 3 copies, and in another region there will be another data center. There also our 3 copies of data get maintained over here. This happens asynchronously between one region to another region. This is called geo redundant storage. So coming to the primary region, it's like a East US, secondary region, for example West US. So our data is there in East US and West US. Here there are nice diagrams explained here in documentation. We can see this is one region, maybe we can call it as one city, not one city, one part of country, like East US region. In this East US region, we can see availability zone 1, availability zone 2, availability zone 3. This example is go for zone redundant storage. So our 3 times copy maintains one over here, second copy maintains over here, third copy maintains over here. So our data will be spread across all these 3 regions. If one of the, so not 3 regions, 3 zones, if one of the zone failed, we can get from second zone or from third zone. This is about zone redundant storage. In zone redundant storage, this is like this. This is one region and this is another region. So our data spread across in these 3 zones and also in another zone. This is geo zone redundant storage example. I hope you understand what is locally redundant storage, geo redundant storage, zone redundant storage, geo zone redundant storage. So for our teaching purpose, we can go with locally redundant storage. Go to advanced. Here I am not going to tick this box, enable hierarchical namespace. That means the storage account, whatever we create now, treated as blob storage account. Follow all the default options. Click on create. blob storage account is getting created in the background. Deployment is in progress. Project DE blob1 is the name of our blob storage account. Go to resource. This is storage account, and here we can see containers, file shares, queues, tables. These are different data storage systems. We will talk about containers. Let's create a container, name it as landing. Generally, source files comes to landing container. Container you can think like a folder. Let's create a container, name it as landing, or some people name it as a raw also. So go to container. Here we can upload any files. Here there is no option to create a directory inside a container. So let's create a file only, not a folder. I am uploading another simple file, hello.txt. Uploaded this into this container. Let me open it. Here we can see the content of the file. So this is about blob storage account. In blob storage account we have created a container. Inside a container we uploaded one file, but you don't have any option to create a folder inside a container. Here we can change access level also. I mentioned I think private, so let's give container access, that is not full access on this container. Now let's create one more storage account which can support folders inside a container. And this storage account I am naming it as data lake. Project data engine ADLS, Azure Data Lakes storage. I'm selecting a region as East US. Going to take only locally redundant storage. Go to next advanced. Here we can say enable hierarchical namespace, and ticking this option, that means if we in the storage account inside a containers we can able to create a folder. That is about a hierarchical namespace. For big data workloads, for data engineering workloads, we have to use this kind of storage account, that is data lake storage account, as we work with multiple folders and files. So this is quite handy at our side. Let's create the storage account. Deployment is in progress. Go to my resource. Again we have data storage as containers, file shares, queues and tables. Let's create a container only inside this storage account. Again I'm going to name it as landing. create it. Inside container, here I can see the option add directory, upload. Even you can upload files directly, or you can create a folder and upload files in that folder. Again I am uploading hello.txt, upload it. Successfully uploaded this file over here. You can see this. Even I will try to create a folder over here, customer. Inside customer, try to upload new file. For example, sample file, upload. So we were able to do folder creation inside a container and upload files in the folder. This is about a data lake. So if anybody asks what is the difference between blob storage account and data lake storage account, the only difference is that data lake storage account we can use it for big data workloads, but blob storage account we cannot use it for big data workloads, because generally in big data workloads we create folders, and inside folders we will have multiple files like date wise. We get a folder, in that there may be multiple files. So in such scenario you cannot use blob storage account, so you have to go for ADLS storage account. So this two we created now, project DE ADLS 1, project DE blob 1. That's it guys. I hope you understand about storage account. If you please like, subscribe and comment on this video. Thanks for watching it.